All right, have and have not fans. I feel like this is probably my third video on this season 7 premiere episode, but Are You Happy will be coming January the 7th on OWN. So we have a couple more weeks left and our show will finally be back. But the question is, what is Candace going to do? Will her and Charles get back together? But Are You Happy has the synopsis. Candace questions her motives after Charles disappoints her. So obviously this episode might be harping on the fact of Candace's feelings, her emotions, her motives. Let's pretend and get this out of our heads for the moment. Charles and Candace getting back together. This is the first episode of the new season. Obviously, not everything's going to be resolved. We still need to kind of pick up where we left off. You know, the shootings and everything. And Candace is really at a crossroads because remember, is she going to keep the money? Is she going to give it back to the criers? Is she going to revert to her, thieving ways and pretty much shutting everyone else out in order to hide her feelings? Because remember, it isn't just the fact that Charles kicked her to the curb. It's just that once again, she opened up to a man and he let her down. So obviously Candace is hurt. Thankfully, Hannah's there to kind of soften the blow because those two are kind of repairing their relationship as mother and daughter. So obviously this is kind of the reverse of the Quincy Jr. death where Candace was lashing out at everyone. But now that her and Hannah are on somewhat good terms, it's like Candace has some kind of foundation underneath her instead of everything falling apart and there's nothing for her to grab onto. So I feel like the title being called Are You Happy is in reference to Candace thinking, okay, I've lost Charles and I'm at a crossroads. Do I want to try to stand on my own 2 feet and move forward in my life, or will I just stay in this place of hurt, pain, and anger, push everyone I know away that actually does care about me, referencing Benny and Hannah, and then just go back to my deceitful turn in tricks. But at the same time, I don't think that's going to work because remember, Candace's criminal activities were exposed by all the high power people she screwed over. And then that led to the media backlash, hence why Charles kicked her to the curb. So even if Candace was trying to flip, mark targets and everything, they'll know her game before she even plays it. So really, Candace is either going to have to try to change for the better or just sit around doing nothing while karma comes and bites her in the butt multiple times. So this should be a good episode. And I'm not only talking about, are the criers dead or David and Jeffrey? No. I definitely hope we get some good Candace moments, but I hope it's not one of those things where a majority of the episode is focused on Candace, but at the same time, when you really think about it, what else is there to talk about? Think about it. We got George and the police at the Crier house, and then you have the aftermath of finding out, okay, are Jeffrey and David dead? Are all those thugs dead that were in the house? What about Veronica? Will we see Justin? We probably will. Justin and Madison will probably be in the episode, and no, I have not checked on IMDb because I think it's a little bit too far away from January the 8th. Not to mention IMDb doesn't always have a full list of who's in the episode. But I do feel like this is probably going to be one of those episodes where I hope we pick up where we left off at the Crier house. And then I can see at least 5 to 10 minutes, on Candace, Benny, and Hannah. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that the first couple of episodes will definitely still be taking place in the same night as opposed to the next morning. That's just my own theory now based off what we've seen so far in the 30-second promo and just the episode titles we've gotten so far. But to be honest, I don't think we're going to get our minute-long trailer until after episode 1. I hope that isn't the case, but right now it looks like that's all we can do. But yeah, that's all I got to say on it. I really do hope we see Candace make a move. I really do hope that maybe she thinks about getting to know Derek. It's like, well, maybe that's the one man. It's like I've been conning these men and trying to get with guys, but what if my father, who I just discovered who he is, maybe this is the only man I really need to get to know, and then I can actually help, I guess you could say, find myself and then realize whether or not I'm happy. So her and Hannah, her mother, just kind of rekindled their relationship last season. Well, technically season 5. So maybe in season 7, she can kind of get to know her father. And as a result, that might not heal her directly because that's through the power of God. But maybe maybe Candace will start to love herself, I guess is the best way to put it. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know if you are excited for the return of the haves and the have-nots. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you next time.